Uh-uh.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
Come on, nigga.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack there by Trent Murphy. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on second and long.
Got it.
Wilson in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
Third and long, it's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Give me that. That should have been a peak.
Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here now, Roberts.
Oh, man. Why the fuck this motherfucker go in?
Help mitigate a good punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing is Allen on third.
Come on, man.
Away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Seahawks will take over at their own 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 25.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Got it.
Sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Tremaine Edmonds, boy.
The 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Got it.
And that one drops in.
It's in the heat of the game.
As he was throwing it.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
To return is Roberts. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Big things today, baby. Big things today, y'all.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Tremendous read and
I can't damn hard to see the fucking field. Shit, they got no snow out there, motherfucker.
That type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action.
Hey, put this shit on us.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Allen. The ball intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on
you might get 3 out of it.
This defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
On 1st down, it's Carson.
Come on, man. They got damn Tremaine Edmonds, man.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Get hard down here, nigga.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Got him. Oh!
And this one will
Get you 3 out of this shit, nigga.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard.
And you threw that bitch off your back foot. He's supposed to be sacked. The big supposed to be. He didn't catch it in the end zone.
I don't know what you thought. That didn't look like the primary.
No, hell he did. Shit, he ran out.
I agree. I think he's coming to a secondary target.
Yeah.
In that situation,
He ran out the end zone before he caught it.
take care of the football. They're fortunate nothing bad happened on that one.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3.
Because he ran out the fucking end zone. The bitch supposed to be
in
sacked.
the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
The ball didn't make it to the end zone. He was getting sacked. Shit.
Because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a
Man, it don't force this bit to come out of bounds.
This one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
At their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on first down with Singletary.
Come on now. This nigga was goddamn blocked. All of a sudden, he break out the goddamn.
Nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a pass hauled in downfield.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Figuring that zone apart, you in, nigga.
Now Allen off the bootleg. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
These bitches
He'll be taken
no
down near
fucking
the
blocking.
20 at the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remaining. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I'm surprised that they ran it there, but the end justified the means, I guess.
Both of us are surprised that they ran it there. The NFL is not a league where you run the ball on third and that much yardage. I like their fortitude in the call, though. They had something that they saw, and they went with it, and it's paid off in a nice way.
And the Bills are going to have it 1st and goal.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Moss.
Come on, man.
Stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Allen taking it himself, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
Man, that big ass goddamn Josh Allen.
Stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Allen now on the sneak, and he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in, and the Bills have taken the lead. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles, just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe. So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here.
This motherfucker, man.
Thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout.
Should have got a goddamn timeout. I was in the wrong defense.
To go in quarter number 2.
Shut this shit down now, nigga. Yeah. Why the bit go the other way?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Again, Wilson.
Yeah.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Jordan Poyer, boy.
Got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half.
Yeah, he got 1 tackle from running that bitch all the way.
10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They'll run here with Singletary. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the 1st half of play. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the
Who had a ball first?
All right,
Oh, you
Coach,
did.
thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Pressure comes. He's
The
taken
fuck?
down by
Picked the wrong fucking play.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Come on, man. The man bumped my motherfucking man.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Get that big boy.
Down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bills' 30-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Seattle.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Might get you 3 out of this shit.
Major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that blocks
get this shit out of here, man.
Slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Wilson, flush to his right. To the right side, and he's got more.
God damn, I ran right past the motherfucker. I bulled up. I bulled that motherfucker, man, and ran right past the bitch. He's supposed to be sacked like a son of a bitch.
Picking up the first. On first down, it's Carson. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
I shouldn't have blitzed everybody. That's why I fucked up it.
And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
The Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Come on, man.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great
penetration as they
on you.
That
one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you won't hear
bumping my goddamn man.
On that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. With the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete.
Come on, man.
Contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Here's more on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll
long field now, nigga.
1st and 10.
You ain't got that short field this time, bitch.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this
Come on,
drive,
dude.
when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 16.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Wilson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this third quarter. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to have a Seahawks
What the
first
fuck?
down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson.
Got it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure.
Yeah, honey.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's
Yeah.
picked up by
Trayvon Edmonds,
the
nigga.
linebacker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st down, Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Allen.
Come on, man.
Going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way
You
that you
get back to him.
called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment,
Come here, man.
guard the football, and he's done so quite well.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been.
I can't even see the fucking screen.
For the guys on offense. Just take care
I
of
turned my goddamn screen around.
and ending up winning this game. How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because
I couldn't see the fucking play.
Getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On 1st down, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Let go, baby.
Now Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And they corral him just a couple yards.
Get you 3 out of this shit again, nigga.
12 more yards there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Come on, nigga.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
Turn my on that,
It's
nigga.
going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second.
3 out of this shit, nigga.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's across the track into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Get the fuck out of here.
Makes the score Seahawks 17, Bills 7.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Run that bit back on you, goddamn ass, nigga.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Do the ball, nigga.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From midfield, here's Allen. Just about every quarter.
Throw that bitch.
Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Now
Fuck a Jamal Adams.
And this is
God, he threw it straight to the motherfucker.
Jordan Brooks with it.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football.
Trying to throw the nigga in the goddamn end
They
zone.
may have salted this one away.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They run again with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
What a bit.
And it's up and good.
Seahawks 24, Bills 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Man, get the fuck. This one-handed motherfucker got there.
And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Whatever, bitch. You got that little lead and win that zone defense the whole fucking game.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were booing.
Bitch, you need to do nothing but zone. Talking about a lot of man.
This one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words.
That big Josh Allen ain't what
Hey,
fuck.
come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus. And
Look at that
maybe
bitch.
doing the things
Rating
you practice all week where there are
14.7.
major
4
adjustments,
completion.
doing them better.
That bitch
And
4
that
completion out of
this one.
13. 5 interception. Look at Diggs had 2 drop passes. They ain't let that bitch catch shit. I don't. Fuck that cheating, man.
She right got me.